Oh, man. Are they really talking about it? Are they really contemplating it? I don't understand why. I will never understand why. And no, I'm not late. It is 12 o'clock on the dot. It is not 12:01. It is 12 o'clock. I can't. Before we get into all this dumb shit that they're remotely even contemplating right now, guys, we have to start this show. Let's handle business, guys.
Light's flash, or shadows crawl. Ken cables and will never fall. Heavy crown, heavy chains. King of chaos driving insane. Rise up, feel the grind. Twist the clock, lose your mind. Ken Caint, he's the ruler of the faint. Ken Caint, broke through the cafe, now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Ken Caint. Master smoke, crowned in flames. He whispers riddles, plays his games. Threads of gold burn in his grip. Truth gets twisted, it starts to slip. Run now, hear the call. Ken Caint's kingdoms will never fall. Rise up, feel the grind. Twist the clock, lose your mind. Ken Caint, he's the ruler of the faint. Ken Caint, broke through the cafe, now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Ken Caint. Ken Caint. In smoke, crowned in flames. He whispers riddles, plays his games. Ken Caint, he's the ruler of the faint. Ken Caint, broke through the cafe and now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Ken Caint.
How y'all doing today, guys? Hope you all had a awesome, beautiful, and amazing 3-day weekend if you're here in America. If you're not here in America, hopefully yesterday was prosperous. Oh, what a show we got for y'all today, man. So I don't know what in the hell they're thinking. I don't know what in the hell is being talked about. I truly don't. And you know what, guys? I truly can't. The fact they're even remotely talking about bringing this dude back. The fact there's even conversations. The fact they're even trying to get this guy to over-explain again or under-explain again or clarify his words. Bro, there's no reason for this. There's no even a chance of him. There should be no chance of him coming back. But there is. And that is going to be absolutely disgusting. It is going to be heart-wrenching, disgusting, and deplorable if CD Rom comes back here. I don't give a damn about he's bad with his words. He don't know how to, explain himself. He's autistic. He has mental handicap. No. I don't give a damn about any of that shit, bro. He's a 34-year-old man who was made a host in the LCU on multiple shows. He has enough mental capacity to make all this money. He has enough mental capacity to put a cop uniform on and do the dumb shit for donos. He has enough mental capacity to understand what he's doing is wrong. He's refusing to ignore it. And here is something I want to bring up that no one else has brought up yet, guys. There's something else no one else has brought up quite yet. Normally, with accountability partners, and your Narcotics Anonymous and your Alcohol's Anonymous. Your accountability partner is also someone that broke the law before. They were a former addict, and they're the ones that are supposed to help you go through your withdrawals, go through your trials and tribulations, and be there as your accountability partner. That's normally how it works. Are we saying this is what CD Rom is? No, we're not. But all I'm saying is this. Normally, your accountability partner is also a former addict. And maybe that haven't been found just yet. Maybe not. Maybe not. But we'll see what happens. We will have to see what happens. But before we talk about any of that shit, before we do any of that crap, let's check in on our little buddies. How the hell are they doing today? Let's see. Are the Puffins out? They are not out. That is sad. That is so sad. We have no Puffins, guys. GG's. GG's on the Puffins. I know the Panda Cam don't work anymore, and that's absolutely sad. I hate that. I hate that. We love our pandas here at Caint. Sloth. I know our sloths are there, though. I know these little guys are here. Oh, yeah. Just chilling. Where's our little dude at? There's our little dude. There's our little dude. Just chilling, bro. That is the life. This is the damn life right here, bro. You ain't got to worry about PDFs. You ain't got to worry about who's defending who. You don't have to worry about anything. You're just chilling. Just, you know what I mean? I know this is a highlight, but this is still beautiful to see, bro. This is still beautiful to see. I love it. I absolutely love it. Anyone can say what they want to, but sloths are beautiful creatures. Just look at them. That is the life. That is the absolute life right there, guys. What else we got? Check out these jellyfish and the music. This is like some shrooms trippy shit, bro. I'm telling you. Like you do some shrooms or some fucking psychedelics and stare at this all day. Bruh. That'd be beautiful. That would be absolutely beautiful. Abso-damn-lutely beautiful. Man, oh man. Sometimes I wish. Sometimes I wish. All right, the Daily Caint, the docket team. What am I looking at here? Let's check this out. What in the actual hell is going on? Gotta mute it because of the music. But what? There's no way, bro. There's no way. That has to be uncomfortable. I don't give a damn who you are, bro. I don't give a damn who you are. That is disgusting. That, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That is, yeah. This seems crazy to me. What seems crazy? Only in New York City Transit, the rats were keeping warm, bro. Let's check this out.
New York City Transit.
Yo.
Yo, there's no way, bro. There is no way. Bro. There's no way. No way. No way, no how. No way, no how. No. I can't complain. It's the untold story of tricks. What is this? What is this?
It was in early 2018 when two brothers from a small town in Wisconsin had dreams of
I think I remember this. The
making
vape
millions.
conspiracy.
The younger one, a kid named Tyler Huffhines, had been a hustler his whole life, always listening in on his mother's business meetings, flipping sneakers and used cars, and investing in the stock market the day he turned 18. But his whole life changed when his older brother Jacob introduced him to the world of THC cards. Now, Tyler was never the type of guy to get high, but when he realized how lucrative a business counterfeit cards were, he couldn't resist taking advantage. Tyler's entrepreneurial spirit, paired with Jacob's extensive knowledge of the THC cards.
Yo, like these counterfeit shits, these will kill somebody, bro. Like it'll literally kill you because of what you put in your body, the oils and shit they were using. This shit'll fucking kill people, bro.
market led him and his brother to create the largest illegal counterfeit vape operation in the US, selling an estimated 2.9 million carts and making millions of dollars in just a year and a half. However, thanks to some strict parents and their kid, the Huff-Hines brothers' operation came crashing down just as fast as they grew it.
Two brothers face charges in a large-scale counterfeit vaping operation.
Authorities say their mother was in on it.
They seized THC products with a street value of
Yeah, of course. They use like cereals and shit to appeal to the younger folks.
$1.5 million.
Tucked in the Westosha region of southeastern Wisconsin is the quiet village of Paddock Lake. Surrounded by vast farmlands, quiet country roads, and dotted with clusters of trees, it's a peaceful place that's far removed from the bustle of the city. The boys started to craft up a plan. Their strategy was ambition to make massive amounts of dough, paired with Jacob's vast knowledge of dealing, was a match made in heaven, a match that Tyler simply couldn't resist. When Jacob laid out his idea to Tyler, he was completely on board, and just like that, the boys started to craft up a plan. Their strategy was simple. They wanted to create an operation that cut costs and maximized profits by selling counterfeit vape cartridges.
That sounds like every other damn business. Cut costs and increase prices to maximize profits. If that ain't REITs out, I don't know what the fuck is.
In other words, they wanted to establish what's known as a pen factory, a low-profile operation.
BB Phil, no sir, you cannot super chat just yet. I hit my 3,000 hours, so I'm just waiting on the YouTube studio because it's like 5 days behind. I'm waiting on it to damn do whatever it's thing so I can apply for the partner program. I got to make an AdSense account, and then people were telling me I got to wait on some PIN number in the mail from YouTube, and then once I get that and I put it in there, I should be good to go. Remember, next week I'm not going to be here, but when I get back, hopefully all that shit's worked out. So we'll see.
That essentially served as a middleman between THC liquid suppliers and high schoolers who wanted to get fried. Their plan revolved around sourcing empty vape cartridges and branded packaging from Chinese manufacturers for dirt cheap, and then filling them with THC liquid that the boys obtained from California. Basically, they wanted to pass off their carts as legit for as cheap as possible. Is that scummy? Absolutely. But it was profitable, and they made it even more profitable by opting to cut their THC liquid with cheaper oils that contain vitamin E acetate. Sound familiar? This approach
that shit'll kill you, bro. That shit'll kill you.
Less of their expensive core ingredient while still making their product look legit, which in turn increased their margins with minimal overhead. However, even though they had a solid plan set up, the duo still had no clue where they would set up shop. I mean, Tyler probably had enough money saved up to buy a place, but they wanted to keep costs down as low as possible. So where would they go? Well, it turned out the answer was close to home. Courtney Huff-Hines wasn't your typical mom. She was a well-known real estate
Damn, the mom got involved.
Agent in the Westosha area with a larger-than-life personality that perfectly matched her career. If you lived anywhere around Paddock Lake, chances are you saw her bright red blazers on real estate ads or her smiling face on Instagram, promoting her new listings or showing off her family's latest vacation. But beyond the posts and business attire, Courtney was someone who valued ambition and wasn't afraid to take risks. She had spent over 2 decades in the real estate game. She built her career by working with well-known real estate companies in southeastern Wisconsin and eventually opened her.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. That whole fucking thing is wild. So. But yeah, we'll probably check this out at some point. I want to end the stream today right at 2:00 where Test is, because I'm gonna redirect y'all to Test because they're doing the that interview with Iris. So I definitely want to make sure we get through all the content. Morning, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. Dawson, good morning, ma'am. Thank you for being here. All right, IRL news. So in North Carolina, an official was accused for spiking his granddaughter and friend's ice cream with drugs.
As you know, I'm going to correct the date. It doesn't change anything with the case. In the initial release, I put out August 8th. An officer was flagged down at the Sheets at the corner of Shipyard Boulevard and Independence. It was actually August 3rd, so that's my mistake. But on August 3rd, a patrol officer was flagged down at the Sheets gas station at the corner of Shipyard Boulevard and Independence, and was advised that 2 teenage girls had located some pills in their blizzards.
My man was putting pills in blizzards, giving them to kids. Which is, as you probably know, is an ice cream product you can get from Dairy Queen. There were paramedics that were already there at the Sheets. They weren't specifically called for this incident. In fact, that's actually why we believe that they stopped there. The paramedics checked them out. Did not appear. And cocaine, yes. I forgot about cocaine, 100%, dude.
The juveniles had ingested any of the foreign substances that were located in their ice creams. The officer confiscated the pills. A presumptive field test was conducted on those pills. We'll talk about that here in a little bit, too, if you have questions. The field test is presumptive in nature. Okay, it's not a laboratory test. That comes later. That is in progress right now as we speak. Based on the presumptive test, the totality of everything going on, safe to say one thing led to another. Report was taken. That report was forwarded up to our Criminal Investigations Division, which any report that has follow-up factors is forwarded up to them. A detective began investigating the case. Obviously, that involves going to the scene of the crime.
Yeah, that's fucked. That is fucked, bro. Like, why are you doing that to your grandkid and a friend, bro? Like, why? What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to? I wonder if CD would defend them. That's the question. Would CD Rom defend that man? Straight up.
Talking to those involved. During that investigation, surveillance video was discovered and handed over to the Wilmington Police Department that clearly shows Mr. Yoakley placing the pills in the ice cream. Based on that, other things discovered in the investigation, that detective pursued charges against Mr. Yoakley. It was on the 26th that he came to the police station and was taken into custody, and those warrants had been taken out and were served. And then he was transported to the jail, the New Hanover County Detention Center. He was given a $100,000 secured bond by a magistrate and was able to post bond and is currently out on bail right now.
Dawson, not yet. I'm doing like the IRL news stuff because I like updating guys on what's going on in the real world. We're doing that. Then we're going straight into the CD-ROM stuff. Now I'm going to cover some other hot topics in the LCU, whatever, right? But let's get to it.
That's kind of where we're at right now. I think most of that information is probably already known.
Just to confirm something you said earlier, you said you believe Mr. Yoakley stopped at Sheetz because...
Did they say we're in North Carolina? So this is Wilmington, over by the beach. So he's in the New Hanover County jail, so it was in that area.
Paramedics were already present there?
I believe so. So I believe the young ladies that are involved in this case, when they discovered the pills, they became very concerned and emotional. And I believe the 16-year-old involved was driving. And right now it looks like that due to concerns, fear, panic, if you will, made the decision to pull in there. So we think that decision was probably made by the juveniles to go to.
Yeah, smart on them, bro. Smart on them. Yeah, we're definitely going to keep track of this because this is just all kinds of fucked up. So something else going on in the real world. So there's the 80th anniversary of like World War II, and they're actually doing a parade for that overseas. And what's not funny. This is actually kind of crazy. Y'all didn't know this. Putin invited China's leader, and then Kim Jong-un from North Korea there. And the three of them are doing what they call a show of force against the West. And the Iranian president's also going to be there. It's supposedly just like, just a show to like, where we stand together against the West, right? So let's check this out.
Largest ever military. More than 20 world leaders are arriving in China for what's set to be the country's largest ever military parade. Tomorrow's event commemorates the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II and Japan's defeat in China. Among those in attendance, Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. This comes in the wake of a high-profile meeting between Chinese leader Xi Jinping and Indian Prime Minister Modi and Mr. Putin. NBC News international correspondent Janice Mackey-Freyer has the latest.
It will be an historic gathering here for the military parade, which will show off China's latest missiles.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, need to pay attention to this shit. Because you look at the BRICS coin, right? They were trying to push the BRICS coin against fucking the USD. They wanted BRICS to fucking, take over the USD, especially in the sale of oil. So this is some shit to pay attention to.
Fighter jets and hardware, as well as geopolitical clout, with the leaders of Russia, North Korea, Iran, and others joining Chinese leader Xi Jinping. The first time the leaders of those four countries will appear together. Now, the parade is meant to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II, but Western diplomats and dignitaries are largely avoiding it because of Russian President Vladimir Putin, who's among the guests. Putin had a bilateral meeting today with Xi Jinping where they declared again how close their strategic partnership is. And
Russia and China together? Yeah.
At a summit of leaders over the weekend, Putin held hands with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi before they took a long car ride together and embraced Xi Jinping. The idea that these states can present an alternative to the U.S. and all of it helping Putin to ease his political isolation since meeting with President Trump about Ukraine. Now, the parade here will be China's largest ever, right?
Because what is it? Brazil, Russia, India, China, and I want to say South Sudan, I think. Maybe South Korea. But yeah, they're trying to do this whole BRICS currency shit. It's been going for a while now. They're talking about this. So the fact that fucking, they're pushing this, you're showing these military, come together during a military parade, one of the largest in the history of the whole entire country. The shit's wild, guys. You need to pay attention.
Through Tiananmen Square, the security is intense. People along the parade route aren't even allowed to look out the window.
Straight up, bro. They don't fuck around over there. They do not fuck around over there. So we'll see what happens. So, last thing we'll talk about. Congress returns back. So there's the looming government shutdown in the U.S. like there is like every fucking 8 months, I swear, at this point. So with them coming back, they're trying to figure this out, right? They were gone for 6 weeks. And what I used to love about the government shutdowns is it's always around a recess. They need to make sure they get their 6 weeks off before they start talking about this shit, right? So lawmakers finally return after 6-week break. Perhaps the most critical legislative item looming is the deadline to fund the government. Now, here we go. Government funding is always huge and massive. They need to figure this out. They got until October the 1st. They'll probably go until the very end of it to get it figured out. But you know how this shit goes. South Africa. Thank you. Yeah, South Sudan. Appreciate you guys. Now, the Epstein files. This is massive. This is fucking massive. So the Epstein saga is poised to engage Congress on several fronts, and that begins on September the 3rd. Ro Khanna, he's the same guy that's pushing the roadblock shit, right? They're going to be there to talk about the news conference with the survivors of the sexual abuse of the Epstein shit. The two lawmakers hope to receive necessary signatures on their discharge petition to force a floor vote on a measure compelling the release of the Epstein files. So they're pushing this shit hard right now for this to come out. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, man. Of course, this dude looks like a prick. I could be wrong. He just looks like a prick. The federalization of Washington, D.C. So, you know, Trump sending National Guard to Chicago. They're getting ready for National Guard in Chicago to help lock this shit down. Also, it's been happening in D.C. for over a month now. You know, National Guard's there. You know, ICE is there. FBI, federal agents are there, like on ground, arresting people, doing shit with people. I'm telling y'all, this shit's wild. This shit is fucking wild. Trump announced his plans to ask Congress for more funding to combat crime in Washington. Senator Lindsey Graham said he worked to pass a so-called D.C. crime fund. It's not clear yet how Republicans will look to tackle approval of these fundings, but it will no doubt be a contentious battle in Congress that could emerge as larger questions of government funding to be considered. So they're trying to pass a spending bill, and then Trump's right immediately going to start asking for money for National Guard, because the way this works for the National Guard, they got to go either Title 32 orders, which is like state active duty, or they go on Title 10 orders, which is federal active duty. They go on Title 32 orders, then that's state funding. Go on Title 10 orders, that's federal funding. So all that's just going to come into play when it comes to this shit. Something else to remember, the fiscal year for the U.S. government is in October the 1st. October the 1st is when the new year starts, and that's when all the funding goes back to zero. So normally the way this works is towards the end of August and September, they try to spend as much as they can. Because the way it works is if you don't spend it all, you're not going to get it back the next year. And that's when they try to realign and put money where it needs to go, depending on who spends and who needs it. So this shit to think about. Shit to think about. And then obviously the Trump nominees, because basically he wanted people to stay in town for the 100 nominees that he has to like different offices and shit. No one really cares about that. Ukraine and Russia, obviously that's going to be a massive thing. We got Trump shaking hands with Putin. Earlier, we just showed Putin shaking hands with China, North Korea, India, and those leaders as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens after all this and what the White House press secretary puts out any information when it comes to this shit. So, and then the oversight on Biden's cognitive decline. So they're actually putting a committee together to look into the mental decline of former President Joe Biden. Basically, this is going to talk about, you know, holding people's feet to the fire if they allowed him to remain in office knowing mentally he was starting to go. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy, the amount of shit Biden was doing. And just, he'd literally lose focus. He'd lose track while talking. It was terrible, bro. But they're going to put in something into that so that way people, if they were actually allowing this and they can prove this, then it's going to be fucked up for them. So, you know, it is what it is. So ISO Speed delivers speech outside the U.S. Capitol to a crowded group of fans who came to see him. So let's check my man out.
But these fans, y'all, hey, God bless America, y'all. Vote. Vote.org. Vote.org. I had a dream. I had a dream of Ronaldo. When Ronaldo made the World Cup. I had a dream.
Beautiful.
Get back. Get back.
Okay. I don't know if people find that entertaining, but whatever. ISOSP just met an Abraham Lincoln lookalike in D.C., and he started talking about how he wanted to end slavery. Beautiful. Some were role-playing.
Okay, my brother doesn't, I don't think he paid attention in school, so he doesn't know who you are. Can you explain to him who you are?
Most absolutely. I was the 16th president of the United States. When I ran for office, there were lots of people who thought I shouldn't get in there, mostly the southern states, because they were afraid that I was going to end slavery. Well, slavery, terrible thing. Unfortunately, it was somehow written into our Constitution that it would be allowable for one human to own another human. Terrible. So I told them I will not end slavery, but I do not want to see it spread to the new territories that will soon become states. Well, that was enough for them to get angry, and they decided that they would leave the United States and make their own country called the Confederacy. Well, I would have none of that.
Well, there you go. There you go. I don't want to watch that anymore. Sorry, guys. I don't know, man. Like, I get that. I just feel like they're using this for some type of entertainment when none of that topic should be used for entertainment. It should be used for education purposes. So that way history doesn't repeat itself. But, Michigan State Police used a tire grappler to stop a stolen vehicle during a police chase. Oh, shit. Damn. Hope that shit ain't attached to the Ford's frame. Or they got some reinforced shit, because that could fuck his shit up if that car damn blew up and blew out and just went or tried to go. Fuck that damn cruiser up. But it's also a Ford, so, you know. Yeah. Michigan State, by the way. That's Michigan State. Oh, man. The Oregon Duck mascot lost his head while running onto the field. That's not cool. GG's mascot. Imagine during like a local live event, they got some cow running and they fall and they lose their head. That's fucking wild, bro. Pretty soon, guys, we got like 4 more things, so we're going to get straight into the LCU shit, because I know that's what the majority are here. Thank y'all so much for being here, all 82 of you guys here on a Tuesday. And like I said, at 2 o'clock, we're going to end, so that way I can redirect you guys to test, because I'm watching that shit. We're definitely going to be reacting to that tomorrow. So I don't want to do like a restream, because that's not fair to Nightmare and Yo Mama. I don't want to do that. So we're all going to take a look at that. All right, female gamer calls out misogyny in competitive shooters, gets met with criticism.
He's on the right side. Get in there and kill him. You just made it yourself.
Dude, can you shut the fuck up when I'm trying to clutch, please?
You dumb bitch. I'm trying to clutch up. Low-key trying to throw a grenade at my own feet. Now I'm embarrassed, so all I can do is lash out because Daddy never told me no.
God damn!
This is legit Xbox 360 Modern Warfare days, bro. Scatty Monkey, the entire axle wheel rip off the back end of the car if you carried it on a few more seconds. Oh, well, my bad. My bad.
Bro, why? I just want one good game.
Real quick, yes. So the Twiggy interview is happening tomorrow. We just had a miscommunication, and it just, it happens, right? But he's going to do it tomorrow. Going live about noon tomorrow to bring him in to talk about his stuff, got questions and all that. If you have any questions for Twiggy, go to the post that I did today in the community post tab and put comments under that for any questions that y'all may have for Twiggy. He only has an hour lunch break. I don't want to take up his entire lunch break, obviously, on this, or if he wants to eat, he can eat, whatever. Silver Knight, I'll send you a friend request. So I'm going to be doing an interview with Silver Knight here on his channel. He has to interview me, so I said, of course, he can do that. So we're going to schedule that. So be looking out for Silver Knight. Silver Knight, if you want to post your channel in the comments, post your channel in the comments, bro. That way, whenever we go up there, we can all be there to see it. Thank you so much again, Silver Knight, for the opportunity. So yeah, tomorrow's the Twiggy interview. Tomorrow. And we will be going. His lunch starts at noon, so that's probably when we're going to be going live is noon tomorrow, and then we'll get all that taken care of. But like I said, go to the post today. Under that, post any questions you may have, and like not like crazy shit, right? Like actual like legit questions or whatever. And we'll get into that. So let's continue this. Oh, well, that's that. Yeah, but for real, this is like straight up like, God, Xbox 360 days, man. The shit they used to be saying, it's crazy. Neon cooks a random girl for being fat.
You have the most saggy. No, it's saggy and disgusting. That shit is disgusting.
It's not saggy. It's like really nice.
Wrinkles, there's like wrinkles and shit everywhere.
That's called cellulite.
It's disgusting.
It's called fat, which goes on your fucking ass.
That is nasty.
I don't need to lose weight.
Listen.
No, it's firm. I don't need to lose
I know, no,
weight.
wait.
It's like
Listen.
nice.
No, wait.
I know you're 19 and like you're used to like girls with no like. She might suck.
No, I just don't like fat girls.
No, I'm not fat, bro.
Well, I don't know what it is, but it's
I'm
disgusting.
Tall, thick, I'm curvy, and it's not gross. It's fucking great. It's fucking great.
You know what? All that matters is what you think.
Oh man, that is a woman. That's all I'm gonna say. Very rare to see white women like that. That's probably surgically enhanced, if we're being honest. Either the top or the bottom. That's normally why I went for non-white women, because they were built like that naturally. And we're gonna leave it there. Yeah, that girl is not fat at all, bro. She's built like a fucking brick house. Oh man. No man deserves to go through this heartbreak. Let's check it out. Tartan, I'm so happy your solo venture on YouTube is working out well so far after the way you were tossed around the LCU. No one deserves it more. Appreciate it, Tartan. That's the thing. I'll be honest with you guys. I literally created this channel after the day after I was fired. No, it was either the same day, one or the other. That's when I created the channel. And, you know, Keem gave me some promotion, got my sub count up and all that. I'm at like 1,600 subs now, I think. Maybe 1,700 now. That's fucking insane to me. So and all you guys here watching me and all that, supporting with the watch time so I can get up to like, partner program. That's beautiful too. I really do appreciate you guys. Like it warms the heart, because I just saw myself as a guy on the internet, right? Like I just like to inform people. That's all I want to do is inform people. Some people may find that boring. I don't, because information is power. I've always thought that, but it was the same day. Thank you, Lunchbox. It's beautiful. Y'all ever seen look, once in the chat, if I've ever seen the engagement fail videos where like dudes propose and they say no and it's just all fucked up? Maybe we'll do that one day, just kind of break up the monotony. Like just look at like funny ass videos on YouTube. That'd be hilarious. All right, Jamie Lynn Spears' dog crashed a golf cart in her SUV, and it was caught on camera. That's funny as shit. Y'all see the dog? That's fucking beautiful. Calculated as fuck. Literally, he hops out. Boom. My man hops out. That's fucking great. That is great. We appreciate that. Drake shuts down rumors about getting ab surgery and addresses the BBL Drizzy claims. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know y'all remember that. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. God, that was beautiful.
Really?
You
A
know.
procedure?
Yeah, an ab one.
Really?
Yeah. Did you do that?
No.
There's no fucking way his voice is that deep, bro. I'm sorry. There's no fucking way, bro. Like, no. Them high notes he be hitting, no. I can't, bro. I truly can't. That is fucked. There's no way in hell his voice. Yeah. Really? No, I didn't. Like, bro, stop.
Is that a thing?
Stop.
I'm sure it is.
Why do you know that?
Because people do it all the time.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
You've never done that?
No.
Okay.
People also say that I got a BBL, right? They call me BBL Drizzy. So.
Oh, that's true. Did
I don't
you?
know if my wagon looked crazy when I walked in here, but.
I don't know if my wagon looked crazy. My wagon looked crazy. There's no reason a grown-ass man should call his ass a wagon. Like, what are we doing? Chat, what the fuck are we doing with this shit? Like, oh, God, I can't.
Did it?
You got a BBL and you got your abs sculpted?
Did you? Do I have a fatty?
I didn't look at your body when you walked in here.
Do you want me to 360?
I don't.
So then, like, if it didn't stand out to you.
No, me personally, I've never looked at you and thought,
I think it was just like I came from the gym. I was sweaty in that pic. Maybe I went on Facetune and like put like details up, you know, and you can like make it.
Don't even admit to that much. Then
sorry.
you
Just
Facetuned it.
Yeah, I was like maybe I like heightened the like saturation or something like that.
Okay.
I think I like hit.
Lunchbox, he wants to be like Ken with a voice. I can't. Oh yeah, bro. Straight up. I promise you, this motherfucker getting procedures done.
Hit it too hard.
And why? This is gonna sound super boomerish. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Why is a grown ass man getting a BBL? What use does a man need for a BBL, bro? Like God. Hey doc, my ass needs to be bigger. Can you help me out? Like why? Imagine my ass going to the doctor. Yo, doc. You know, I've been in the gym working on these glutes, you know what I mean? Doing these squats, doing these leg presses. And for some odd reason, my ass will just not get bigger. The thighs are massive. I got fucking trunks. The calves are fucking rocks on my legs. But my glutes are just not growing. Can I please get a BBL because I need the ass of this century so I feel better about myself? What kind of man is saying that shit, chat? What the fuck, bro? What in the actual fuck? Like I
hit it too hard.
Yeah.
They don't look like that. You saw them.
Don't make that weird. We just tried to record this and it didn't go well.
Well, no, you asked me to see them the other day.
During an interview, not because I was trying to.
This is our first interview. I don't know what she's talking about. We have no other interview. She asked me to see my abs and I showed them to her.
In person, should we play?
Should we play what? There's nothing to play.
Yeah, I can't with this dude, bro. I can't with this dude. Han Solo says, Doc replies, you got to put some more A1 sauce in those cheeks. Oh, God. I can see it. I can see it now, bro. Like, what the fuck am I doing? All right. Latest. So Trump rumored to have a stroke. Trump is not running the country, similar to Joe Biden rumors. As of now, this is just speculation. So apparently, Democrats are begging to allege that President Trump is not running the country due to speculation about his health. So, I mean, this is how I feel about it, bro. I don't think J.D. Vance would remotely be any better. I mean, it is what it is. There's one thing I did want to show. Oh, yeah. So we got...
What you say? Say it again.
We got men wearing skirts trying to be hard as fuck.
Say, what you mean? What's up with me?
There's no reason. What? Oh, hold on. Doesn't he also have doesn't he also have a cheek piercing?
What?
Yeah, bro. My man got a fucking dermal. Like, all right, bro. Oh man. I don't judge. I don't judge. I cannot judge. I am not that guy. I will not judge publicly. Oh, man. There's also one thing. Have y'all seen The Rock? One's in the chat if y'all have seen The Rock, bro. Like, what came out about The Rock? Not came out, but just what's going on with him. Like, it is wild. I want to try and find that because I saw that on Drama Alert yesterday. Oh, my God. Let's go. Hurry the fuck up. Here we go. All right. Bro, y'all see The Rock? Like, my man is not like, he is not looking the same at all, bro. He's not at all looking the same. Like, I'm not saying he's sick, obviously, but he could be on an off cycle. I don't know. But, Seek, I'm judging he gay as fuck. Well, you know, I can't say that. All right. Enough of the enough. Enough and enough. Enough of the bullshit. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get the fuck into it, guys. I know what you're here for. I know what you came for. So I have a Fallout shirt on, and since it's green, it's like see-through. Isn't that cool? Don't you love green screens? Don't you love green screens, guys? I'm learning new stuff every day. Learning new stuff every day. Where the fuck is my coffee? There it is. Wherever I'm at, y'all, it is coffee time. Ah, man. But there's one question. There's one question I have for everyone. One question. Did someone say remind?
You thought we were oppressed. Now clearly this is demo. Local. Demo. Fuck you, still the system. Jump it off your flaps. Billy, give me 60 bucks. 60 bucks. 60 bucks. Demo. Fuck your season, you say stay, shove it up your flaps. Really give me 60 bucks, 60 bucks, 60 bucks. Demo. Fuck your season, you say, and shove it up your flaps. Billy, give me 60 bucks. 60 bucks, 60 bucks, 60 bucks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to... I can't say it anymore. Can't say it anymore. Oh, God. All right. Let me remind y'all what I'm good at. Oh, man. What a fucking day this shit was, bro. What a fucking day this weekend was. So, there's two basically things going on in the LCU right now. My fucking chair will work. We have the Liy storyline and we have the CD bitch storyline. And, yeah. I have no fucking idea. Let's start with Liy. Let's start with Liy. Because I want to end it with CD Rom. You know what I mean? Where's the... Hold on, let me make sure this is good. I fucking Caint. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Caint cam is in, baby. The Caint cam is ready. The Caint cam is ready. It's ready. Let's get into this thing. So there's a whole thing with Liy going on now. Well, she got fired, obviously, for the whole racism thing, whatever, right? And then there is her going up on nuts with the interview with fucking Scooter. She was banned at the time. Normally, when you're banned, you're not allowed on an LCU show. They bypassed it and did a phone call. But whatever. Just to kind of remind everyone, we're just going to show just some highlights from this real quick.
Keem said, I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you. Okay, I'll add him to the call. But before I say that, let me say all this is going to fucking play out. Because I already fucking know. We've seen it before. One bad thing happens in the LCU, and the very fucking next day, what do you know? There's a new scandal. Let's bury that person said so we can fucking sweep the last situation. We see it time and time again, and I'm fucking sick of it. We're sweeping for... I'm Adam King.
So he's talking about the CD Rom bullshit. They're sweeping for a PDF defender, blah, 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 whatever, right? So obviously you see he's in a call here. Keem wants to get added to the call, so there we go. He gets added.
You also need to fix your screen. It's like your OBS screen. It's off a bit.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, nobody's sweeping for anything.
That's fucking bullshit, Keem, and you know it. You fucking know it. Dude, the way Rastal did...
Y'all were sweeping as a motherfucker, bro. Y'all were sweeping. I'm sorry. trying to get into what he was thinking and get him to say his words properly, you're fucking sweeping.
That's bullshit.
The way Rastov did what?
The way he fired Liy on the fucking spot. He made a fucking content so we can fucking move past this CD bullshit. Don't fucking tell me I'm wrong. I'm a smart motherfucker.
No. I think you're someone that has a fucking crush, bro.
I don't have a...
What I love is how they're... So Scooter says he owns the house. Then he says he's leasing the house. Look at the writing on the wall. Literally. I can't.
Fucking crush. Everybody fucking knows I don't fuck...
Dude, you just got done saying that Liy has absolutely no fucking value, and now today it's the biggest
because
fucking
I was wrong. I fucked up. I was wrong. I fucking defended that motherfucker too, and I was wrong. You know what? And we're gonna fucking cover today. If you don't fucking take down the stream, I don't want Liy to go anywhere because we're gonna cover the bullshit. We are going.
Does anyone smell that? Smells like shit and fucking excrement from a man. Because he's been sitting in his own shit and gooning himself to this motherfucker right here, bro. Straight up. That's all I smell. That's all I smell.
Okay, cover it.
Scooter, don't you think it's a little weird that Liy went to CD's house, right? Gets all this personal information on him, and then she is the source.
How do we know what?
She's not getting personal information. This was public. Public. It was linked to his Reddit account, and you clicked on it. It was public. If someone made a fake Facebook account to become his friend, then look at everything, yes, I'd understand it. But he made everything public. Again, it's fucked up, but it's not private. None of this shit's private. It's public as fuck.
How do we know that CD wasn't a fucking creep behind
Hold
the scenes?
on. The source of all of it. Oh, the only thing I did was the Facebook. Okay, everything else was other people.
God, I love dead air. Don't you love dead air, chat?
And everyone watching right now, Liy would probably be back in the Discord in like what, a week, 2 weeks or something. All right.
But this
you gotta understand. You let me finish my fucking sentence, Scooter. God damn it. You gotta understand that when that show starts, right? Tech Talk is dealing with CD Rom getting fucking his family members getting doxxed because of the Facebook that she
a public Facebook page, which you even acknowledge on live.
I know. You don't have to tell me and the rest of the audience things we already know. Let me get my full.
I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna be dead ass honest. This fucking kid gloves that they're handling CD Rom with is fucking astonishing. Like, I said it before, y'all. If you had a kid and they were a victim to Star Bitch motherfucking 3, and CD Rom walked up to you and said you should forgive him, what are you going to say to CD Rom? I promise you, 99.9% of the world is going to say fuck you and probably slap the dog taste out of his mouth. But we're handling this with kid gloves. Why? Why? If it was anybody else, bro, sorry. And remember, if CD Rom gives Starman 3 a pass, he gives Cyrax a pass. Is that what you want to be, CD Rom? Giving Cyrax a fucking pass? You gonna forgive him? Fuck no, bro. Fuck no.
Full thought out. They're going at it like, oh my God, this fucking show that we're arguing with is now fucking digging into our fucking personal Facebooks or whatever, right? Which again are public. And now they're showing on the show fucking CD's relatives, and they should feel the way they felt in that moment. That they.
Again, 2 wrongs don't make a right. I'll acknowledge that. But, I mean, this is the hand we're dealt. This is the hand we're dealt. So what's more important to deal with? A doxing, or the dude that got doxed being a PDF defender? 78 Alcon, it's all about the money on why they want him back. Probably. The funny part is all these motherfuckers boast that they don't need the money. This is just a passion project or whatever. But they're quick to bring back someone that makes money. And they're quick to fire someone that does not make money. See, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name. Cause there ain't no one for it to give you no pain. La 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 la.
They wanted Lisi fucking gone.
Oh, okay, you fired Lisi.
Hold on, stop. On top of it, you got what nerds are saying about CD and like all this pedo stuff. Everybody's upset, all right? They wanted nerds to be fired so bad. And when I did not fire nerds for their mistake of showing the family members, my entire fucking chat was giving me L's.
Yes, they were. Because I promise you that's why they wanted them fired. Promise you. So nothing else came out. Nothing else came out.
The campaign of people wanting fucking blood, wanting Zayzuda and Buff to be fired was so insane. And all their...
Y'all remember WWF back in the day, Shane McMahon? Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money.
punishment was they got moved to 4 a.m. All right. So I had to give them something
so you
in
admit
that
it.
moment.
You admit it.
Yeah, I do admit it. Guess what? You got sacrificed, Lisi.
Real quick, Dark Fortune, Ken, you really can't say that you stayed in cafe for a really long time before someone got in Keem's ear and make him do the final decision. This is what I'll say. This has been talked about numerous times, but it's fine. I didn't make money. I have to own that. I was on the show for 6 months and I did not make money. So something had to change. What was the one constant? Me. So I had to go. I get that. But in hindsight, I get fired. Billy drinking and driving, alleged whatever the fuck, Gidgy in the N-bomb, Twiggy getting fired, Mike going IRL twice, or threatening to go IRL twice in two days. You get CD Rom, the PDF defender. What did I do so bad?
I figured. I'm not stupid. I figured. It is what it is.
So
I'll
why
take
are
that
you-
so that my friends...
So when I say I was a host for 6 months and didn't make money, what I meant was Keem has this thing where he wants each show to make $10,000 minimum to even remotely stay a show. And then at $15,000 a month, they're solidified as a show. And he doesn't need to touch them. But the bare minimum Keem wants every show to make is $10,000 a month. That's what the bare minimum he wants them to make. And then he'll tweak it to fine-tune it to try and get it to $15,000. But if you make $15,000, you're considered, unless you like fuck up, whatever, you're considered untouchable when it comes to the money. Outside of the money, obviously, you can still be fired. But when it comes to just money and revenue at $15,000, you're untouchable.
Exactly. Take the fucking 2 week, whatever. I don't know when you're coming back. But why does everyone got a fucking wait night? Like, what happened, Scooter? You
It's
hate
content,
this
Keem.
woman. You hated this
I
woman.
do.
You
She's a fucking clout. She's fine. But we don't know what the fuck went on behind the scenes. Maybe she's the one that dodged the goddamn bullet. Maybe it's the other fucking way around. And maybe Rastov, maybe you, maybe everybody fucking else painted CD as a fucking good guy.
Okay.
It's actually funny listening to this now because self-admitted they've been on the phone with CD Rom for hours, Keem and Rastov. I know what's funny. I put a poll in the Discord yesterday and I said, would you want CD Rom to come back and support him? And Rastov was in there and I actually tagged him. I was like, Rastov, why don't you vote, bro? Never responded, never voted. And then some cocksucker, why are you attacking Rastov? What does this mean? I'm like, I'm just curious. Because like Keemstar says, guys, I just want to see where the audience is. I just want to see where the audience is. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I want to see where the audience is right now. I keep hitting my Caint cam. Let me see where the audience is. I don't talk and type. Y'all know that. So y'all going to see what I type. I just want to know where y'all are at. By the way, thank you so much for the 100 y'all watching right now, guys. If we can get the likes up, I'd greatly appreciate it just to help me out. It gives every like helps the algorithm and helps me puts it up there and all that shit. So if y'all can help me out with the likes, I'd greatly appreciate it. Dawson, yeah, Tommy, I just can't. That's the thing, bro. Like it's some people's cup of tea. Sometimes it's not people's cup of tea. Like it is what it is. Like I still got people to this day straight up telling me like, you know, they can't watch Cafe. And I'm like, I'm not going down it because I think Tommy and Batgirl have a great product. It's just different. Their product is just different than mine, right? So, I mean, it's up to the guys, or not the guys, sorry. Let me back up. It's up to you guys if you want to watch it and support it and all that shit, right? I'm not here to say anything because that's my channel, or was my channel, but I'm not going to downplay it. But I'm just curious where the audience is. If CD Rom comes back to the LCU, would you support him? That's the question. All right, let's continue this.
Okay, we get it. Lisi took the bullet, right? Fine, whatever. But why? What is going? Is she flirting with you?
She's not fucking flirting with me.
When have I flirted with him?
I literally don't fucking know.
No, I want to know what you guys' conversations in private are, because this is a full 180. Chat, am I wrong? All of a sudden, Scooter's fucking, I'll defend fucking Lisi to my last breath. What the fuck has gotten into you? This is such a 180.
Because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. She doesn't deserve this. Nobody fucking deserves this. If you want to if you want to punish somebody, then punish fucking nerds.
You know, maybe he just feels very strongly about the situation that was revealed. Did you ever think about that? Maybe it's more than just me. Maybe he just has very strong feelings about PDF files.
And guess what? Justice was found in the end. I tried to help frickin' CD make his point.
Justice was there in the end. So the broom got fucked over. The bristles quit working. There was just too much dirt on the bristles to keep moving the trash out of the way. You tried to wash the bristles off with hot soap and water. It just didn't work anymore, so the brooms failed. When the brooms failed, he had to go. But now, we're back to having conversations with the man. Fuck that. I'm sorry. There's a certain people in this world you give up on, bro. And again, I love on Rewind, when he was fired, everyone did a 180. Everyone did a 180. But they were trying to do that until he was fired, before he was fired. You have to disavow, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to blah, blah, blah. Bro, there's no fucking way in hell CD-ROM was going to disavow that guy. No way in hell. Because the problem is, CD-ROM is going to be comfortable. CD-ROM is comfortable with that dude. And if anything ever happened to the LCU, he didn't want to disavow because he still wanted that community to belong to. So he can still play his fucking little kid games. He can still play his dating simulators. He can still do all that dumb shit, right? CD-ROM was ever going to maybe publicly disavow, but privately, no. I don't think so. Not at all.
As much as he could, but the more he made his point, it became very relevant, the more wrong he was. And it got to a point where you got to go, bro. You know, his morals are not right. You know, unfortunately... And here's the truth.
Yet you still talk to him, and you're talking about a road back, but his morals aren't right. Okay.
Truth, unfortunately, I don't think CD's a bad guy. I think he's literally plagued by Christianity. I think his friend is a...
See, this is the shit I'm tired of hearing about, bro. Plagued by Christianity. Listen. I hate when people use religion as a crutch, because religion is supposed to be a personal thing to you and to you alone. Obviously, you know, you go to church, you go to, you know, whatever you call your religious, you know, arenas, buildings, whatever you want to call it, right? Whatever you call them. People go there to worship with like-minded people that they follow their faith, right? But when people use religion as a crutch, I have an issue with that, because that's an easy answer. You know, it may be the truth, but it's still an easy answer to me, in my opinion. He has a fucked up moral compass. The fact that he's willing to still, you know, forgive these people and give them platforms and help them out, still be online, you know. They burnt the community to the ground, but he still built something for 18 plus, even though we all know that there's no fail safes in place, because there's always ways around the system, right? So just to sit there and say that, you know, he's plagued by his own religion, no, that's not true, bro. It's an easy out. It's an easy answer to a fucked up issue, bro.
Fucking sicko that doesn't deserve to be on the internet, and his Christian values are telling him, oh, I gotta forgive him and help him because that's what Jesus would do. And then he fucks up again. Oh, my Christian values tell me I gotta forgive him and help him because that's what Jesus... I'm sorry, I can't find the evil in CD, but I can find the autistic retard plagued by his religion. I can find
$19.99. Keem make him leak the DMs. He's being manipulated because he's a simp, and she smelled blood in the water.
You're basically saying...
Two things I need to say. One, Lisi, now that you're in the Discord, don't be looking up people's fucking private...
Yeah, so basically Lisi was allowed back in the Discord, as y'all know the story. I just kind of just do all this or whatever. So that happened, and then we'll finish this up and move on.
Do not do that.
Off limits. Mm-hmm.
Do not freaking do that. And number two, to all of our fans and other hosts and whatnot that are in the freaking Discord, your personal Facebook, if it's public and not a private Facebook, because you can set your Facebook to private, but if it's public, that's the same thing as like your Twitter page. That's the same thing as your YouTube channel. Like if you're...
All right, yeah, so, I mean, that's basically that. We got the gist of it. So let's continue to go down the list. So Nerd says, y'all know Nerd just moved to 4 a.m. now, and they're doing the best that they can. So let's go into that one real quick. For those that don't know, also, Buff Nightmare, or host right now, that said if CD Rom comes back, they're leaving. Excuse me, they're leaving the LCU. I was also name dropped because I've been very vocal about that. I will leave the LCU if CD Rom comes back. I refuse to be in a community that allows people like that in there. I don't give a fuck how old they are. I don't give a fuck how dumb they are. If you're defending pieces of shit like this and also attacking a victim on Twitter that said, 13 years old when Starman was 26, you're attacking the victim and trying to silence them. There's no coming back from that. There's just no coming back from that. And how in the actual fuck should there be a way to come back from that? I don't give a damn about he's a retard, he's mentally, no. If he's able to go online, make money, and we're a cop outfit for donations, he has a mental capacity to understand why what he's doing is wrong as far as the Starman 3 shit. That excuse is out the window. That excuse is way out the window. And I refuse to be in a community that's going to support that shit. I'm just not. It's not for me, bro. Not at all. Let's go into nerds.
It's all good, man.
Buff talks about basically his response to Keem thing about bringing CD Rom back. Let's go and get into that.
Hold up.
I'm a little upset, Zay.
Go ahead.
I'm a little upset. Why the fuck are we even thinking about bringing the Predator Defender back? Why are we even questioning? Why are we even doing that? Like the fact that that's even like in anybody's fucking mind, like scares me. Like it's not fucking good. It's not fucking right. It's really not.
I'm gonna birth something right now, guys. You know what that is? The KCA, the Ken Caint Alliance. If anyone wants to join the Ken Caint Alliance, if this piece of shit comes back to get him the fuck back out of the community, y'all let me know. We will make sure that motherfucker never forgets what he did. Make sure no one forgets who he is and what he did. Obviously, all online. We're not going to do nothing outside of the online stuff because I don't do that shit. Because it's all online out there anyway. There's no reason to go any deeper than that. But the KCA will make sure no one forgets what he did. Because no one should forget what he did.
It's really disgusting. And it's like, oh my God, all this weird like logic going into it. And it's because of Short Bus not doing what it wants to do. It's not going to. It's not fucking, it's not because CD Rom's not there why the show's not doing good. The fact is, you guys had a situation where a disgusting fucking person was being supported by somebody in our fucking network. And you can change the name all you fucking want.
Rose said, deplorable chicken. Ken, how do you know who's a minor and who isn't online? I'm curious. Because they told him the age. And there's a video of CD-ROM playing with someone that's talking. There's no way that's not a minor. He even admitted they're a minor. CD-ROM is so fucking dumb. He admits to this shit. And he can say whatever the fuck. Like, mental illness, mental this, mental that. He can say all that shit wherever he wants to. But there's no fucking way that he mistakenly said that there was. He admitted that Iris was a minor when he attacked them and was talking about Starman and all that shit. He admitted to that. Like, all that's documented and well addressed, and he admitted all of it. So that's all I need. I don't need it. Oh, he also said, which, shout out to Complexity on the Lasting Opinion, shouted this out, that he shut down the community and did 18 plus so there were no more victims. So that means CD-ROMs knows there was victims. He used the word victim and the phrase no more victims. So CD-ROM knows all this shit, self-admittedly. So that's all you need, bro. That's all you fucking need.
But, like, I put the anger behind me with Rastov, and I don't...
Huge ass. Yes, he also admitted on Rewind. We played this Saturday, I believe, or whatever last day I streamed was. He admitted that Starman 3 gooned and did role-playing with minors. He admitted that as well. That's all I need, bro. That's all I need. Signed, sealed, delivered.
I think people should go at him for it, but if people do, that's on them. But, like, the fact that he's on there and he did that is still going to look bad in people's eyes. The whole support they got in the beginning was from Freshie Fresh because people love Freshie. Like, no matter how much people talk shit about Freshie not doing good, Freshie has a.
Yeah, I love Freshie Fresh. He made a mistake with, Nickelback. He made that mistake. He does have a speech impediment, but I mean, it is what it is. So I talked to him. I was like, look, bro, all the bands. If anyone trolls you with the whole fucking, what's your favorite brand thing? Just say all the bands. And that little motherfucker has said it every single time. All the bands are his favorite. So I'm glad, right? But Freshie he's throwing him on like a primetime show. It just wasn't it. You could tell he was nervous. It sucked. Sage, yes, Test Boys are there. So Test is interviewing Iris today. And I'm going to end and redirect you guys to Test because they deserve every single fucking eye on that. And I want to see what that stream is. I want to see that. I don't want to like restream or any of that shit, right? Because that's not fun. So, yeah.
Abundance of support out there. Fucking Freshie can be an abundance of fucking content. You just need to pull it out. And I feel like Rostov had to, whether it was willing or not, sweat for fucking CD so hard that he still has that residue on him. And he feels that. He doesn't really even feel comfortable. I feel like he's been shooken up since that experience to the point that it's going to take him a few episodes to get back into the thing. I watch Short Bus. I think it's good. It's just not what it's going to be. It's not going to be this fucking 2,500 watch hours. It's not going to be the $3,000 fucking dollar show like it was before. It's not going to be this huge fucking explosion of fucking money and shit like it was. Just like how we're going to be at this new time slot, it's going to be a struggle for us. And it's going to be a struggle for Short Bus. And I feel like they should give Freshie Fresh his opportunity. I'm done rambling. Are you ready? I'm just waiting for the video to come up. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with Freshie Fresh, man. Like, hopefully he does get his chance somewhere in the universe. You know what I mean? It sucks. So Lacey apparently is also supposed to be an intern or some shit on Nerds. She wasn't there last night. They go into it a little bit. Personally, I don't give a fuck. I just want to go back into the thing with CD. So you go back and talk about that. So let's get into that really quickly. What's our timestamp? 28. Right.
Why don't you kill yourself? No. Like, the fact that they're even like thinking about it disgusts me. It's giving me a headache, bro. Like, the fact that they're even like thinking about it disgusts me. It really does.
Well, ultimately what it is Freshie isn't fucking cutting it for them, and like they try to, like with Eric, I don't think like there was a certain dynamic that they had between CD Rom and Sweet Tea, because Sweet Tea's the retarded one. Like apparently she has like a fucking IQ of 70, and I don't think that surprises anybody. So they need someone that's slightly intellectual but like also like weird, right? And no one's fit the bill yet, so they're like, oh, we have to bring back CD. There's so many people in the world who are just like CD and way less creepy. To be so for real, like
so we need a PDF defender. That's great. Let's just keep playing. Let's just keep fucking funding the guy that's still on fucking what the fuck is that game? No Life, no whatever.
Yeah, no. So here's my other thing too. The fact that people would support that if he did come back and still whatever, that's terrible in my opinion. There should be none of that. I don't understand why they're even entertaining this idea. I don't understand why they remotely are continuing to talking to him. He should have been blocked and banished from the Discord and never come back. Because I'm telling y'all, bro, no one's going to let this shit slide. No one's going to allow this motherfucker to keep staying here, bro. It's just not going to happen. He's going to end up getting bullied off the Discord, and that's what should happen.
Fuck it is. Yeah. Literally has that game downloaded in Zay. Remember, Starman had another fucking incident about 30 days ago. What game was on the game that's downloaded on his computer?
No, but the thing that frustrates me more about it is that they brought it up on Tech Talk when CD was there, and they were like, okay, like, what do you know about like the Second Life stuff of him actively doing it? And CD said he didn't even know what Second Life was, but you have it downloaded on your computer. And he used the same excuse for Roblox. He was like, oh, well, I haven't been on it in a really long time. It was also downloaded on his computer. You could see it in the same screenshot. So
yeah, I mean, he had his profile up and all that shit. They showed like the little like gamer house he built in Minecraft or whatever, or they talked about it, or because Zay went in there and found it. Like, it's a lot of the shit just doesn't add up. There's so many fucking holes in the story. There's so many holes in this story that it's easy to pick apart. And the fact that people are trying to come to his aid and help him explain, it just doesn't make sense. Why are we allowing this? Because I promise you, these people that are sweeping for this motherfucker and continuing to defend this motherfucker, if they had a kid that was a victim, it wouldn't be the same thing. It'd be like, send this motherfucker to the nether realm and never talk about him again. Literally Voldemorted. Straight up Voldemorted, bro. Oh, wrong one. Good job, Ken. Oh, shit. How many people we got in here? 123. Hey, what up, guys? Thank y'all for being here, bro. See if we can get me up to 100 likes. I'd greatly appreciate that. I really would appreciate that.
it's kind of just like, How much can you lie when you literally have shown your entire desktop screen a million fucking times and we can see all the applications you have, the games you've been playing? And Second Life has never been a game of anything other. If you know what IMVU is, Second Life has that same player base, and it's all that like nasty, weird, debaucherous shit. I'm not trying to judge you if you play those games because I know they're.
Fuck that, I'll judge you. That's disgusting. No one should be playing that shit. And just like I said before with the Roblox thing, right? I know adults play that game and they have ways of playing it where it's with adults, like party game or like friend groups, whatever the fuck. But my thing is this. If you know you're on a platform where kids are being targeted and it's weird as fuck, why do you continue to be on that platform? Like, why do you continue to play those games and keep putting money into those games? That's how I see it. And that's just me. But whatever.
And be like just regular stuff on there, but a majority of what you see on those games, same with like VR chat type shit, you see those weird role play, sexual-esque chat rooms that it's just like, nah, bro.
That fucker is disgusting. I do not want him back here. It makes no fucking sense that you let these words come out of your mouth without thinking any of it was bad.
And did he goon with some young folks?
Did he goon with some young folks? Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's no fucking way, bro. Real quick, Jessica, glad to see you shine outside the LCU. Thank you so much, Jessica. I appreciate your coffee that you bought me. By the way, guys, yeah, so this is a QR code for the Buy Me a Coffee app. It's kind of like, PayPal, Patreon, whatever you want to call it. You want to throw me a bone, cool. If not, I'm not begging. There's no goals. There's none of that shit. I just want to put the information out there so people can digest it in an easy fashion. That's all this is. So, but Jessica, thank you so much for your support. Fucking Saturday on my CD Rom stream, y'all fucking came out massively for me, and that meant the world to me, bro. Like, genuinely, that really means the world to me. So thank you for that. Let's continue this. We're going to be about wrapped up here.
Oh?
Well, that's been his fucking defense for years. Somebody commented on Nerds, and I'm like open about saying that they have proof that CD has actively defended him for years. And I responded back to them and I said, hey, like, here's my Discord, here's my Twitter, if you want to send me like the proof that you have, because they said they have active screenshots showing like CD defending him for years, same defenses that he was using. So I'm trying to get those screenshots from that person, but when I do, I will show that shit. Because if it's the exact same shit he's always been saying, it's like, you as a 34-year-old man should know better. And one of the clips that really pissed me off was the clip of them being like, oh, well, if it was your child, like, how would you feel? And he's like, well, I don't have a child. Okay.
Yeah, that was the biggest crock of shit, bro. Biggest crock of shit. Like, y'all know I really want to be a father. That's the one thing in this world I have left to do before I can officially check the box. And if I go, I go, right? I just want to be a father. That's all I want. I want to hold a little baby boy or girl and just, I want that feeling. I want that feeling of fatherhood. And the fact that CD Rom has said he also wants to be married and have kids, and he still can't put himself in the mindset if this was one of my kids. What I want to know is that, let me say this again. Let me backtrack. I hope he never has kids, because if he can't imagine himself being a father to protect them, he doesn't need them. I'm going to say that right now. I don't give a damn if people cancel me for it. I don't give a shit. People like that make decisions when it comes to children should not have them, because you're not in the right headspace. That's how I feel. Fuck it. But if he can't put himself in that to understand what's at stake as far as this piece of shit, and continues to defend this motherfucker, continues to help him build social media platforms to continue doing his stupid shit under the guise of 18 plus, fuck you, bro. You don't deserve children. You're a piece of shit. They're a blessing. And I hope he never loses his virginity, bro. I hope he sits there and fucking rots for the rest of his life playing these fucking dating sims and just fucking goes out into the sunset whenever his time comes. That's what I wish nothing but loneliness and disgust in his life. That's all I'm saying.
And that's why you'll never have children. That's why no girl will ever fuck you, because your mindset on if you did accidentally get that girl pregnant is, it's all right to goon with some young folk. That's what you said.
You're a disgusting fuck.
Mara, Ken, how do you feel as someone who badly wanting to be a father and then seeing someone like Keem who has a daughter and is wanting LCU back in the, he wants CD back in the LCU? If he comes back, I'm leaving. And that's all I'm going to say. If he comes back, I will leave that fucking Discord in a heartbeat. And I will not return until CD's gone. I don't give a fuck. I've been there since day one. I love the community. I love what Keem's built. I love being a host there. I've met some pretty amazing people there. And the people that helped me run this show, they were helping me out on Cafe as well. Like, I've met a lot of people that really supported me and had my back. And that means the fucking world to me. But I also know that if we're allowing people like that to come back in the community, that's going to be the start of the decline. I'm going to say it right now. That's the start of the decline, because the clip channels and the detractors are going to have a fucking field day with that. I know they will. And the fact that this is even being entertained, like I said, and contemplated, and conversations are still fucking happening, it's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting, bro.
Oh, I got the second Liy pick.
At Phantom_mutation super chatted $50. NDF. Now going back to sleep.
BB Phil, have you talked to CD? Maybe you can make him understand. I ain't got shit to say to that motherfucker, bro. I don't. He said enough, and the way Billy and Keem have put baby gloves on that motherfucker, or dealt with him with kid gloves, or whatever, I'm good. I ain't got nothing to say to that piece of shit.
Shout out to Phantom. He really helped out a lot with today's episode. You were a huge help with the raw time clips.
All right. Keep hitting my Caint cam, bro. It's fucking me up. It's fucking me up. I fucking Caint. There we go. Perfect. Now we're good. Now we're cooking with grease. Now we're cooking with grease. All right. So y'all get the gist of that. Y'all get the gist of that. Time to move on. Time to move on. So Chubby happens, and I just want to touch on Chubby a little bit, because this is about the hog and paying, right? So they had, excuse me.
Get another hour.
They had iFix up there, and no matter how you feel about VTubers, VTubing is weird as fuck to me. I can't, but regardless, though, she deserves to be paid for the work she did. So I want to go into that. I haven't seen this yet. I'm ultimately curious. Let's get into that.
Spot.
No,
No. The shit
I'm
is
good.
early for
Yeah.
us. So the question everybody wants to know. Did you get paid?
Guys, I got paid.
Yay!
Good. GG's. You got to remember, too, the hog did say she was going to get paid. She was going to pay her. So that's good, but we still don't know about Roxy and Savage. And if y'all are not subbed to Savage's Savage Live Media, she has a stream plan later on talking about it. So we're going to see what happens on that stream. I know I'll be listening to tonight. So iVixie talks about the whole Savage and Roxy
I
thing.
am so glad.
Surprise.
We were actually go through with the payment. I really hope so, because they are hoping that she'll have a change of mind and actually go through with the payment. I really hope so.
Same.
Well, and we do too. And that's, I know Roxy's in here sometimes. I don't know if she is right now, because I'm not allowed to watch the chat.
Oh my God.
AMAC does not allow me to watch the chat.
Damn. Okay.
So, but I'm wondering if she will have a change of heart or a change of mind or whatever, and pay these girls. I mean, they worked. They deserve their money, right?
Yep, exactly. I just wanted to watch that real quick. Yeah, so I believe don't quote me on this, but if I remember right, Roxy's owed $4,000 and Savage is owed $2,000, because Roxy worked for the hog a month prior to Savage and iVixie, if my dates are right, I think. So Savage came in at Roxy and said she didn't get paid, but that's fine. That's fine. All right. So let's get into nuts. So we really talk about nuts. What really happened? Screw talks about the Lisi situation, so let's get into that. If y'all don't know, basically, Keem gave fucking Scooter the power to fire, and he fired her, and he put her on Nerds. That's how all that shit happened. So let's get into him talking about it real quick. Damn it, I'm right-clicking too much, chat. I cannot wait to get monetized so y'all can spam the boomer emojis, bro. I need the boomer emojis. I need the boomer emojis.
Have anger issues. I swear to God, that's why I don't like people making me mad. That's why I'm quiet.
Okay.
I'm not proud of this because I snapped today. I'll be right back on my phone.
All right. I'm going to start the Lisi story while he's doing that. So I talked about it on live, and I'm not going to go into as much detail on the stuff that I covered on live because I don't think that's necessary. But let's take it from the beginning. Lisi got hired on, and on Rewind, State called her what I thought she was, what the entire universe seems to think she was, a leech. I I agreed at the time. I thought Steak was the only person. I think Buffweeb also was one of the 2 people. Kind of crazy that they're like only 2 of the people that are the most upset that she's a host again. But you know, whatever. We won't talk about that. So they call her a leech. They call her all this, but she gets that job on Tech Talk. And I'm gonna be honest, from conversations I've had with her, from watching Tech Talk, because I was a big Tech Talk supporter. Not anymore. Fuck that shit. It doesn't even exist anymore.
Good. Real quick, Kiki Dawn, how long does it take after you have your hours? So the way it was explained to me was once the YouTube studio catches up that I have the 3,000 hours, I can apply for monetization. All that stuff will happen. Apparently, I have to wait on some pin from fucking YouTube to come in, whatever. And then I can do all that shit, set up my AdSense account, and then I'm off to the races. So someone left a comment, I will say this, on my post yesterday. And they said that I've always been someone that didn't talk about monetization and all that shit. And basically, since I didn't go live yesterday, it's going to hurt the channel and all that. And I appreciated their criticism. Legitimately, I did. And I said, you know, fans ask about monetization. I'm only updating them for that reason. Obviously, guys, like I said, I'm never going to beg. I don't have daily goals. I'm not going to do that dumb shit. It's just if y'all want to support, y'all can support. That's really all it is, man. I just want to put the information out there. That's all I've been about. I appreciate their comment, genuinely, that made me feel good. Someone wanted to tell me that in a constructive way, not just trolling way. But again, guys, whenever it happens, it happens. I'll set up memberships, and if y'all want to super chat, by all means, I'll set up TTS and all that shit so that way it can be heard. But you know, the fact that 121 fucking people here right now, that is amazing. Like that warms the heart, genuinely. And you know, I can still maintain this after the LCU. People still want to support me after the LCU. People donating to the coffee app through that QR code after that. It's humbling. It really is humbling, guys. And I appreciate every single one of you, genuinely. So, all right, let's get back to this. But I think as of right now, I need like 800 and some odd watch hours to get to the 4,000. So there's that. But again, that's whenever it happens, it happens.
She was good. And she was the one carrying the show. She was the one, you know, putting together the docket, all of that. That was not PDF guy, okay? That was not him. That was Liy doing that. And I don't think people understand that. You know, what she's capable of doing. Let's see what... This ought to be fucking good. Oh, we might...
All right, so that's basically Liy's situation. That's from his words. I don't know if people really care about Liy, to be honest with you. I mean, it's good drama. It's a good way to try to keep people's minds off the PDF defending. But it's, you know, whatever. Lasting opinion, not going live a single day won't hurt your channel, only if it's prolonged. Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying that's what the comment said, right? I know not going live for one day ain't going to hurt everything. Like I said, I'm going to be gone next week. So pay attention to the community posts, pay attention to Twitter. I'll be giving updates and all that shit. So after next week I leave, I'm going to be gone. But like I said, I'm coming back. I want to try and film some content that I put up as like VODs or whatever. So I just want y'all to know, like, hopefully y'all come back and give me a chance, like I said. But this is just a much needed vacation for me and my wife. It's been a rough year for her, especially her health, and you know, we're trying to have a baby, and the sacrifices she had to make for her health, and not sacrifice is wrong word. What she's had to do to try to get healthy, right? So I mean, my hat's off to her. I support her every step. Y'all know I love her to the ends of this earth, and it's, you know, it is what it is. But I'm happy we're going on a vacation. I can take her away from this for a week or so. She needs it, and I'm gonna be so damn happy when she can just unplug and just live life gone, right, for a week. So it's really gonna warm the heart. Really is gonna warm the heart. She deserves it. That's a strong fucking woman, and what she has to go through and all this shit, man, I feel for her. I really do. All right. So going into test. Let's go into test. I got 36 minutes, so we're gonna make sure we get into this shit. So Keem hops up here on test and kind of gives him the business. So it's, yeah. But they had Liy on test, and because she's doing like her interview rounds again. She was supposed to come on this show, but I'm just like, look, you're back in the LCU and you're doing that. I don't really see the point in you coming on here anymore. There was no bad blood, none of that shit, right? It's just kind of better that she just doesn't. Tomorrow, though, Twiggy interview. Be looking for that. All right, so let's get into tests real quick. Lacey talks about hopping in on Nerds. She gives her take on that. So let's check this out.
Third host is Lacey. So how do you feel about that, by the way?
I mean, like, okay, so I'm apprehensive because I love my girl Zay, I really do, and I really love Buff, and honestly, Nerds is my favorite show. So I don't want to fuck that up, you know. I'm really going to be concentrating on it, making sure that I'm just not non-tent for them.
She's also supposed to be gone this month. So I don't know how she's going to do that. Not my problem. Real quick, Chubby Scorpion, if all else adopt brother, that's what me and my wife ended up doing, and I love my kids just as much as they were mine biologically. Yeah, so we want to have one biologically, and then we're going to adopt one. That's what we want to do. We want to adopt and have one biologically, right? Because she always said, you know, like she don't want to give birth to my babies just because I'm such a massive human being, and she's, you know, a smaller person. When I say smaller, she's like 5'4". I'm 6'5". She's like 5'4", right? But whatever. But yeah, she's just definitely afraid of giving birth because she thinks my babies are going to be massively huge. So we'll see what happens. Oh, she canceled her vacation? Oh, well, there you go then. Well, fuck it. Let her. We'll see what happens.
Like, I'm actually, like, applying and doing well. However, I'm also, like, really excited because, like, yay, I'm a host again. I don't know how long.
Real quick, Tartan, keep up the great work, May. Thank you so much, Tartan. I appreciate that. Pirate, keep up the streams, Ken. Excited for the Twig interview tomorrow. Thank you so much for that one. And then Cheesy Girl. Who the fuck is Cheesy Girl? Coffee time. You damn right it's coffee time. Thank y'all so much for the support today. And all the fucking cups of coffee y'all just bought me. Thank you so much, guys. All right, let's get back to this.
It's gonna last, considering Keem was just like, I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna try it out, but hopefully.
So have you spoken to them about it? I'm like, so you said that, like, obviously you spoke to them saying you can't, like, you know, you can't make today's stream. Like, have you spoken to them about the situation? What have they said regarding it?
So I haven't really talked to them in depth about, like, the situation. I'm kind of afraid on how they're gonna feel. I'm pretty much sure I already know how both of them feel. I mean, like, they're so very powerful and passionate.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. So let's let Keem hop in. That's like the thing here. Oh, too far. Damn it. By the way, I see what y'all are saying about Kid Behind the Camera. This is what I'm saying about Kid Behind the Camera, right? Do I view it as different? On some levels, yes. But I don't know the entire complete full story like I do with CD Rom. With Mike, I mean, you know, it is what it is. What are you going to do? It's fucked up. It should have never happened. And I hope and pray I don't have to deal with what Mike did to Bridget as far as that goes with my children, right? Hope and pray I don't have to deal with it. It's fucked up. It's still fucked up that it happened. But, I mean, when they're together and married with 2 kids and shit and lying about the age and all that, I mean, it's a little different than being online, you know, and texting someone trying to get, like, nudes and all that shit from them and, like, telling them a lot of their parents and all this shit. It's a little different, but that's just me. Still fucked up. No matter how you look at it, it's fucked up. But let's continue this.
YouTube studio, and where it has, like, all of them, like, all the videos and stuff. That's where you do it.
I'm gonna look into the back end plan in a minute. What we do. Bonjour, Keem.
Let me do this.
You're gonna keep it in members only. There's like a bunch of people in there fucking saying they could have her social security number, address, swat her, that. I mean, you can complain about it being in members only when you start focusing on what's being said in the fucking chat.
We have mods for that, to be fair.
Oh my god.
Well, your mods aren't doing shit.
Well,
I got fucking screenshots of, and this is why you shouldn't have fucking mods. You give people mods because they're your friends on the fucking Discord, not because they can actually control what's being said. Then this wouldn't be said in the chat. This has been going on since the beginning of the show. Your mods ain't doing shit. You're not doing shit. We don't do that here. We love the grays. No, you don't. That's why you're always trying to get gifted to turn them fucking green. So you're gonna keep it fucking green. You're gonna shut the fuck up. Have a good show.
Thanks, Dad.
No.
Got him. Jeffrey, we're not pregnant yet. We're trying to get pregnant, but either way, bro, it'll happen. I appreciate it. It's yeah. It's all fucked up. Dark Fortune, yes, different. One of them is defending a PDF file, the other is an actual PDF file. Well, like I said, bro, I understand how you see it, totally do. It's just, yeah, it's fucked up. It should have never happened. Both situations are fucked. They both should have never happened. Never should have happened. With the whole DV thing, I know Lasting Opinion did a deep dive on that, you know, and that's fucked up as well. They're just two fucking toxic people, and they should just stay far apart from each other. Far apart from each other.
Oh, he's right. Someone was threatening to.
Can we
can
we get the ones that have done that permanently banned, please, guys? And can we keep more fucking eye in the chat, please? Like, it's literally one job of being a fucking mod.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Tell me, I'll find someone.
Hi, Scooter.
What the fuck is
Hi.
this camera lag? Is so cursed, man. You're demented. I don't know what it is. Like, you got the devil in you, son. Welcome to
This
the
isn't about you today, Nightmare.
Huh?
This isn't about you today, Nightmare. I want Lisa to repeat what you just said on stream.
Okay.
No one cares.
Nightmare. Like, you understand where I'm coming from, right? Like, I'm an entertainer now.
$10. Scooter admitted, your brother is the white house. Let's sigh
Keem really fucks with him this episode.
as much as I hate you, run.
Okay. Nightmare, why are you not focused on this story? Oh, Scooter, who's on your docket team? Scooter, who's on your docket? Are you fucking insane?
Because I knew it would bring into this. I wanted to connect the dots.
Oh, they're just trying to do the Scooter and Lacey. No one really. I think that's all stupid and like fucked up in my opinion. I don't think any of that shit's real. The whole Scooter and Lacey thing. I just don't. That's just me. But it's just fucking dumb. They go over to Scooter crash out. Fred hops on and says he messed up. Boom, boom. They don't talk about CD Rom. All right, beautiful. So there's a whole Tina's car got damaged. If you believe that, like, what I don't fucking know. Albert said earlier on balls or on nuts apparently that he destroyed someone's window. They think it was him. Yeah. I think all that is just little side plots that really don't matter. That's just me. But let's get into CD Rom on live when they were talking about it. So Wings gives his opinion on the whole CD Rom thing. So let's get into that.
Tell Freshie.
No, don't change the shit.
There we go. All right. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. Shit went weird. All right. 2710. 2710. Let's get into that.
That's the next thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, you've been accused of sweeping for CD Rom. What's your opinion on the CD Rom thing? Just take the mic. Take the mic, dog.
I hate this because the only way that I can defend this is to throw somebody under the bus. So I'm gonna have to throw somebody under the bus to do this take. My take is CD Rom is so good for Tech Talk, right? He's better than Freshie Fresh. He works very fucking well with the inner communities. And I feel like what he got fired for is stuff that myself, Boogie, and Keemstar has done with Mike.
Yep.
Right? Like Mike did worse than gooning with underage people, right? Did worse. But throughout
17 years
17 years ago, right. With Time Heals All,
he's
correct.
clearly not a repeat offender.
Right. CD Rom himself didn't do any of that. He just tried to take up for his friend, and he just did not know how to defend himself, and he's a kind of slow.
Yeah.
He gave the.
I'm 100% with you. Like, call me.
Oh God, I'm not at all with him on this one. I still think his words still carry weight. CD Rom's words still carry weight for what he said. And again, my other point's been this: if they put his ass on the witness stand, all this shit goes out the fucking window. Because I promise you, if Starman ever did go to court for this shit, with CD Rom being the accountability partner according to the parents and all that, bro, he would have been called as a character witness. 100% he would have been called as a character witness. And cross-exam would fucking eat his ass alive. And whenever the fucking defense counsel was going to be fucking answer or like asking him questions to testify towards, they couldn't lead the witness straight up. So he would have been murked as fuck on the stand. And that's the same standards that we need to have, bro.
A sweeper for CD Rom. I wish I didn't have to fire him because I don't think he's evil. I think he's an idiot. I just think he's dumb. He doesn't know how to talk. When he was asked these fucking questions from Xylee, she's like, he's a pedophile or something, Xylee says. And he goes, he never had physical contact with a person. He wasn't arrested. He wasn't charged. Like, he doesn't, like, he's like going off of like dictionary definition. He doesn't know how to communicate. He doesn't. And
that's something that you want still in the LCU. Someone that doesn't know how to communicate. Someone that says they don't know how to, explain things correctly, but they can still wear some dumbass cop uniform and dance for money. They can still be a host in the LCU and make decisions for a show or whatever. That's who you want in the LCU. Someone that can't think, someone that can't make the baseline determination of what's right and wrong in this situation. Come on, bro.
Know how to talk clearly. But
I
I got an opinion.
I wish that motherfucker would just put out a statement and fucking correct the record and apologize for where he was wrong.
There's to me, they're past the point of no return. Because like I said, with Billy Rastoff and Zali on the whole like drinking and driving thing or whatever the fuck, the thing is this. Once you're in so far deep and you start changing your story, motherfuckers are going to put holes in that story too, bro. They're going to look at everything, dissect it to fuck, which I probably would, and just murk the entire story or narrative that you put out, right? Because it's easy as fuck now to go on fucking like a chat GBT and put in some shit and put out some statement, right? It's easy as fuck, Mr. Bad with your fucking words. That would be too easy. And again, it would be so fucked up, people would yet again put holes in that fucking story. So no matter what, bro, just stay gone. Just stay away.
You better write that statement, Keemstar, because it's going to be a shit one if he does it.
Well, then that'd be fake if I write it. Go ahead.
I'd like to bring him back on Tech Talk. And I'd like to ask him why he had 300 hours in a gooning game that has some real inappropriate content in it. I'd like to ask him why he had those games on his hard drive.
That doesn't matter, bro. Because however you feel about the gooning games and all that weird shit, not illegal, not being weird, wrong word. Sorry. It's not illegal to play those games, yet it is morally wrong to play those games. It's ethically wrong to play those games, but you still do it, just like you defend a PDF file. Like I said before, bro, if someone's in recovery for an addiction, their accountability partner is someone that also dealt with that addiction because they know how to identify with you. CD Rom doesn't have the training, doesn't have the professionalism, doesn't have the true understanding to hold this dude accountable. Because words really do nothing, in my opinion, when it comes to this shit. Look at how he talked to Glammy when he admonished her or talked to her. Always talking to her like she was a kid. Whenever he talks to anyone to correct the record or to go at anyone, he talks to him like a kid. That states a mindset. That states the way you think about somebody whenever you're trying to do that shit. That's my humble opinion.
Like to give him the rope so that he can metaphorically hang himself with it.
That's a possibility.
I think there's a lot more to it than we all know. And I say we bring him back and interview him for 3 or 4 fucking hours and see what we get. Because I bet we're going to get a lot. I say check his hard drives, if I'm being honest.
The thing is, though, him coming back and doing that shit is fucking pointless. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to piss people off. He's going to put his foot in his mouth and say more dumb shit again. He's going to be held to the fire. The best thing for him to do, leave the internet. Just leave the fucking internet, bro. There's no point coming back. There's no point in finding redemption. None of that shit, bro. It's just leave. Fucking Zaya, victim blaming. Let's forget WW even exists. Like, that's the thing, bro. He literally blamed the victim, Iris. He blamed her. Right, it sounds like you don't know I had privileged information, blah, blah, blah. Literally, like, it was, I think I counted 6 or 7 messages before that. Literally, she said, I was 13 dating a 26-year-old, and I don't, whatever the fuck. And he's just fucking doing, he shouldn't come back. He should not fucking come back, what anyone says.
There's a lot of red flags with CD, and I just don't feel like this one is one you can hold against him because there's probably other shit out there that's worth firing for.
That's kind of where I'm at. There are red flags everywhere with CD Rom, and it's like, he must be a creep. Well, we got no receipts of him being a creep. We got receipts of him defending his creep friend. That's what we got.
Bring him back. And
birds of a feather. Birds of a feather. And all his friends refer he's into that weird culture and shit, and then now he's defending a PDF, bro. Like, there's so many lines that are, there's so many dots getting connected with lines that are starting to draw a picture, bro. If you can't see that, I don't understand. Truly don't understand, and I don't know how to help.
Let him talk. I'm curious to see.
Just so you know, CD Rom is not coming back. He doesn't want to come back.
And I think it's very disingenuous what they put on that docket about me sweeping CD Rom, because they were talking about like underage or minor relationships with adults. Mm-hmm. And I forgot what they said. They said something about like somebody had their mother was 17 and their father was 19 or something like that. I'm like, well, people don't want my parents' relationship.
Let me do the audience some justice here, and let me try to read what the docket team has put in here in this situation.
Yeah, so I'll say this, right? We all know the Romeo and Juliet laws, right? It's like it basically covers high school, because should people meet in high school, they're in a relationship, One of them turns 18. One of them still 17 or 16. It's out there to cover that, right? Normally, it's up to the parents if they want to pursue charges. That's why the Romeo and Juliet law is there is for parents. Normally, it's a 4-year age gap, right? So it's like, you know, what is it like? I think it's 15. It starts 15 and 18, 15, 19, or like 16 and 20 or some, I think. Don't quote me on that. But it covers high school relationships. That's the whole entire point of it. Because there were so many cases of like statutory R word being dropped to the high school sweethearts, and like parents, both sides of the parents were like, no, like they're together, they've been together, and try to get the court to drop it. I understand in that situation, you know what I mean? But like if the parents are like acknowledging that they're in a relationship and all that, and both sides agree to the relationship, to me, if you're in that Romeo and Juliet law age range, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? But it helps cover parents if they want to press charges on a boyfriend. The bad part about that is if they want to be vindictive. But again, that just goes into craziness. KB Wolf for NC starts at 16. There you go. All right, so what? 16, 20, 17, and 21, and then 18 and up. There you go. Makes sense. Because, I mean, y'all can say what you want. If someone's 16 and their boyfriend or girlfriend turns 19 and they were together in high school and they're still together, I mean, what do you really do with that, right? That's just me. So they're going to more about this shit. Let me, it goes into the docket and eating away at the docket team again, whatever. Let's see, where else? They talk about some other shit. Talk about Lisi. No one cares about that. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So then they talk about Kalo, whatever. And then, all right. So let's go into Short Bus. So Kalo was up there doing what he could do, whatever. And then they go into the whole CD thing, and let's get into that because that's kind of what I want to play right here. So Keem calls in to talk about moving the show off for prime time just because of certain issues and situations. So let's get into that. This is important. This will kind of set up Tess today for the interview.
And viewers are here because these are all new people saying crazy shit.
You look like Frishy Frish met you. Let me show this photo.
Oh, Keem's here. Hey, Keem.
Kalo, thanks for coming on. I'm gonna pull you out.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thoughts, Keem?
I see you, Jones. And by the way, Jones, and I see you've been doing live streams. Fucking drop your channel in here if you want people to sub to it, yo. Jones has been doing some live streams. She's doing pretty good from what I could catch of it. So if y'all want, man, give Joneson a chance, sub to her channel, check her out or whatever. I'm sure it would help her out or whatever. So yeah, Jones, if you want to drop your channel in the chat, feel free to. I just want to shout that out because like I said, from what I've seen of your streams, you're doing awesome and congratulations. So I'm gonna keep this going.
Show's cooked, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Thoughts, Keem? Show's cooked, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
We were doing so fucking good though. We were like doing better than fucking live at one point. This fucking is horrible to have it just like taken from us because CD has to be a fucking creep.
Well, I wouldn't say that's the reason why the show's failing. I think it's just because someone keeps coming late every day.
Yeah, that's why it's failing because I'm 2 minutes late every day.
Yeah.
Definitely not 2 minutes.
Wow.
It ain't never been longer than fucking 3.
Wow, Keem.
Yeah, so Keem's basically pissed off because Sweet Tea's damn near late every single day. She's had issues or whatever. Sweet Tea wanted to blame the Discord looking different, trying to figure that out, whatever, right? But yeah, Sweet Tea's religiously late every single day. Doesn't come in there with a camera on. Her shit's been fucked up. Fucking, whenever she did one stream from like her front porch or someone's front porch, it looked like, I don't know 100%, but that was all dumb. Her internet's not that good. She's always lagging out. Like, that's not prime time building blocks. The talent can be there, but if your internet's shorting out, you're fucked up, you're late, camera's not working, that's not prime time material, in my opinion. It's building blocks you got to build on, right? You have to have the fundamentals correct before you can build. And it's just not there, in my opinion.
It's hard. I've got a fucking huge. I know.
I got balls. At least I got balls.
Yeah, I ain't got fucking
balls.
shit, man.
Don't cancel balls, bro. For real.
Chubby Scorpion, late every day, kind of like you, Big Kenneth. I'm not late, you mother. There was one day I was late by 1 minute. If the stream goes live when it's like the the time I say it is, bro, it can be 12 o'clock and 58 seconds. If that bitch goes live and it ain't 12:01 yet, bro, fuck you. I'm not late. God.
That's all I got left. It's all I got left, Keem.
All right, I'm back.
Wait,
Why don't you be our co-host for a while, Keem, so that the show can fucking grow a little bit?
I'm not doing enough for you.
Nail Slam around
Just for a little
super chatted $19.99. G. His actions were, when CD returns I will be gone forever. Gumu is a star emoji.
A lot of people are saying that. And Nail Slammer is probably top 3 donators in the entire LCU, may even be number 1. I don't know. But yeah. By the way, so on the poll, would you support CD Rom if he came back? 21% yes, 79% said no. We got 170 votes. Sure, we'll go ahead and end that. So 79% of the audience watching this that came in and out or whatever will not support CD Rom coming back. It's very telling.
Thank you, Nail. We're 2 from here, Keem. We're 2 from here.
I don't know.
So the thing about CD, right, is like his personality. He didn't try to be fucking himself, right? He just was, and that's what made the dynamic. Because he was just a retard. I don't know.
It's like he was the.
I love how he's sweeping right now because the money isn't there anymore, and they were making money with CD Rom and Sweet Tea and Rastov being the wrangler, right? I love how fucking Rastov's just like, should bring him back, blah blah blah, whatever. Like, bro, no.
Wings of redemption of your show.
It's the rings of redemption of the show. Yep.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Kalo Dano super chatted $19.99. Had fun, thanks for the opportunity.
What's up, Frishy? How you doing?
What's going on?
What?
That guy-
Kalo didn't work out.
He freaking flopped really hard.
Are you guys down saying something to, am I, so what does that mean for me? Do I have to hop back on?
No, get out.
Damn! Oh my god!
Beautiful. Yep, Keem's pissed. You could tell he's pissed at this whole thing.
Jane said super chatted $19.99. Bring CD back on WTF
Dude,
show was a
I'm
classic.
fucking having a
His
meeting
fast
here,
friend he needs to get rid
and
of and back
you
on
know
here.
he just hops in. So yeah, get out.
People still want CD back. Now,
Yeah,
the thing is, the thing with the whole CD.
I don't understand why they want him back. I will never get it. But that's not for me to decide. That's not for me to figure out. It is deplorable what he did. He continues to double down and triple down on it. The motherfucker even admitted he was doing damage control. And we saw the damage control he was doing. Talking to minors. I can't.
The thing is, there's hosts in the universe that have said that they will quit and leave the universe if CD comes back. So,
what host said that?
Listen to the response.
Nightmare.
Nightmare and Buffer said that. Ken said he would leave the universe if CD came back. Those are the only ones I've heard of. I don't know if anyone else did.
I feel like I'd be sick to my stomach just looking at him.
So Sweet Tea is saying she would be sick to her stomach looking at him. So
responses to those questions were just appalling.
shout out Sweet Tea. I'm glad she called that out. People can say whatever she wants, and people can say whatever they want about Appalachia and all that. I have family from Appalachia. I've been to Appalachia. They're down to earth, really good people. Just because they have a mountain accent doesn't mean they're dumb. It's kind of sad when people shit on Appalachian people because they're, like I said, they're some of the most down to earth people I've ever met in my life. And a few bad apples could ruin the bunch. You could say that about any group of people. You could say that about any region of the world. But I'm a Southern guy. I'm proud to be a Southern guy. I'm proud I have roots that go back to Appalachia and the mountain areas. I'm proud of that. I'll never stop being proud of that. But just because, again, someone has an accent, they automatically assume shit. And that's fucked up in my opinion.
Yeah, but CD, he's
I know he's an
retarded.
idiot,
Or Sweet Tea, he's like dumb. He doesn't know how to fucking respond.
Yeah, I know.
Lasting opinion, they want CD for an easy punching back so they don't have to fill the time they would use making fun of him with actual content. There it is. What they're thinking about right now, y'all, in my own humble opinion, is hate donations. Because people are dumb enough to hate Dono. And personally, as much as I hated the hog, I would never, ever donate 1 red cent to that show for hate. I donated to keep her off, donated to fire her, which I should have known that wasn't real. But regardless, right? The fact that people wanted to do that is wild. But we're not here to tell people what to do with their own money. They want to support a channel, they can support a channel. I just don't understand some people's decisions. But that's just me.
I don't know how to respond either, but
Well, first of all, this would have to happen for CD to come back. He'd have to issue an acknowledgement of where he was wrong in that situation in the past, right?
Yeah.
That'd be step one. Step two, he'd have to want to come back, and he doesn't want to come back.
Not at all.
Me and Rastov talked to him. What was it, Saturday? We tried to talk sense into him.
They try to talk sense into him. They're having these conversations, trying to understand his thinking. They're trying to figure out why he thinks the way he thinks. Yet, they're failing. They're failing to get him to understand the error in his ways. The problem is, fucking money. All they want is money from this motherfucker. All they want is people to hate Dono, give their opinions on why he's a piece of shit, while they sit there and collect these fucking paychecks. That's all the fuck they want. They don't care about morals. They don't care about ethics. They especially don't give a fuck about people that are parents and have issues with this shit. I will never understand it. I will never condone it. And I truly don't understand why this is even a way of thinking. What they need to do is cut off all contact with this motherfucker. They need to cut off every single piece of communication, acknowledgement, and understanding they're trying to get this piece of shit. That's what the fuck they need to do, bro. That's exactly what the fuck they need to do. And they will not do it. They will not do it, chat. And I don't fucking understand. I do not understand.
It was literally just us trying to fucking help him realize the fuck he did wrong.
Which he gets it, like he gets it, but doesn't get it because he's like, well, Jesus says in the Bible that I must forgive everyone. Like, you know, it's like.
He gets the logic, but he can't apply it to this situation, and it makes no fucking sense why he can't. Because you ask him different scenarios with the same thing, and he's like, "Yeah, that's wrong." It's like, okay, apply that to this. He's like, "No." Like,
he didn't have his Christian values for the victim. He didn't show any Christian values towards the victim.
He did not. He did not. Not at all. Let me see something real quick. This is better. This is better. This is much better. Yeah, right here. That is perfect. That is perfect. It doesn't get much better than this, chat. It does not. It does not. And I fucking can't. I fucking can't. Why are you entertaining this piece of shit coming back, bro? Why? Why? Beautiful. Now I know. Shout out Scotty Monkey for making that for me, by the way. Just wanted to try it out to see what it worked. See how it worked or whatever. All right. So. All right. Let's get back to this shit. But yes, now I know volume levels. The problem is, whenever I played the intro and then I played that, the volume went the same. So I got it figured out. Guys, remember, this never goes away. This never exists, right? This always exists. I should say that, right? That always exists. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure this out. All right. Let's get back.
Would argue that he did.
Yeah, so real quick, I also want to say this real quick. Sweet Tea, I'm not going to call her dumb. She's just not as smart as others. But deep down in your soul, being a mother, being a parent, or having any type of child under you to where your responsibility to keep it safe, you don't need to be intelligent. You just have to have a soul. You have to have a heart. And then I think as long as you have a soul and a heart and a brain, that'll tell you what to do naturally. You don't need book smarts to be a good parent. You don't need whatever to be a good parent. Just always make the right decision. You just need to make the right decision.
That's the issue. He would argue that he did. He is so completely...
Chubby Scorpion, CD comes back. I'll leave the LCU. No one cares, but I'll do it anyway. I'm leaving too, bro. I'm leaving. According to Rastoff, Buff is leaving. And Nightmare said he would leave as well. So, take with that what you will.
MJ Enough said super chatted $19.99. CD gets rid of his friend disavows happened. Make it happen per N Keem.
He'd have to disavow. Like, that's the thing. Like,
disavowing doesn't mean shit, bro. It's a pattern. It's a fucking pattern. That's all I care about. There's a pattern of fucked up decisions made, and they're going to bring this motherfucker back to keep making these decisions.
And also, I'd like to say that whenever he was saying that he told that 13-year-old girl to get off the internet because she had a court order not to, he was lying, because you said that wasn't the same girl, that wasn't the victim. So he was just pulling shit out of his ass and lying.
No, sweetie, you're getting this confused. So long story short, when CD went to go tell on his friend's parents said that this 13-year-old girl, whoever the hell she was making alt accounts and harassing their son. So that's why CD had that outburst, because he was believing what the parents said. But me and Rostov on Saturday were like, CD, do you know the parents could have been lying to you? Like, didn't the parents tell you that they called the police?
That's shocking that this revelation happened and not in the moment, right? That CD Rom's the only friend of his left standing. CD Rom's the only person that remotely stayed to help this guy out. You don't think the parents would lie just a little bit to keep you around so they don't have to fucking deal with it? You're a fucking punching bag, CD Rom. You're the fucking whipping post for these fucking people. It is just fucked up. And the fact that you remotely keep standing by this guy speaks to your fucking morals and ethics and speaks to your decision-making processes, bro.
Do you really think they called the police on their own son? Well, that's what they told me.
Well, he never said that,
begged
so y'all
him.
brought
They
it up.
literally begged him not to give up on their son. They begged him. So he knew that the thing was fucked. He knew that he shouldn't have been talking to that guy, but because they begged him and asked him, they tugged on his fucking religious heartstrings, and he was like, well, I can't give up on... I don't know.
Yeah, they played. He got played. He got roped into this bullshit by the parents. Yeah, but they just used his damn religion against him. They used the good in him against him. I'm telling you, I know weirdos. I know sickos. I deal with them all the time, and I know CD well enough to know how he got manipulated in this scenario. And I know that he doesn't fucking like Xylee saying, well, dude, you defended a pedophile. And he's like, no, he never had any physical contact with her. And da-da-da.
Yeah, they're looping at this point. This has been said many times. All right. Someone asked how long the stream's going to be today. I'm going to go ahead and end it here because I want to send y'all over to Test because we need as many eyes on Test as possible. Test is going to be interviewing the victim, Iris. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully, I hope and pray this situation puts CD-ROM coming back to bed. I really hope it does. The way people just don't understand lines of thinking and just lines of, what is the net positive? That's my question. What is the net positive to CD-ROM coming back? Take money out of it. What is the net positive? There isn't one. I'm sorry, there just isn't one. And I would absolutely hate to leave a community that I love and been there since day one, was a host for 6-7 months. I would hate to leave a community like that because they allowed some piece of shit back in there. I would hate that. The only reason why I would stay was to make his life a living hell. Because I would definitely do that. And I think others would as well. To make sure he never forgot. He never forgot. And no one else forgets, bro. No one else forgets. Tomorrow, I will be doing the Twiggy interview. So we should be going live about noon. I'm going to talk to Twiggy, iron out the time, because I want him to be able to eat and chill on his lunch break, right? I don't want him spending the entire time, here on his lunch break. Motherfucker deserves it. Or he can eat on stream, whatever. But anyways, guys, that's basically the show today. I cannot wait to see what happens on test. If y'all feel like being supportive today, hit that QR code, send me some bones. Let me help you buy a cup of coffee. If not, it's not required. I'm not begging for it. Anything is appreciated. What I got today, thank you guys so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this intro to get out of here. And we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Like flesh or shadows crawl. Caint cables and will never fall. Heavy crown, heavy chains. King of chaos driving insane. Rise up, feel the grind. Twist the clock, lose your mind. Caint, he's the ruler of the faint. Caint, roll through the cafe, now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint. Master smoke, crowned in flames. He whispers riddles, plays his games. Threads of gold burn in his grip. Truth gets twisted, it starts to slip. Run now, hear the call. Caint's kingdoms will never fall. Rise up, feel the grind. Twist the clock, lose your mind. Caint, he's the ruler of the faint. Caint, roll through the cafe, now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint. Caint. And smoke, crowned in flames. He whispers riddles, plays his games. Caint, he's the ruler of the faint. Caint, roll through the cafe, now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint.
Enjoy your day, everybody.